You know, when we started the COVID response with testing and vaccinating our citizens, both in the senior complexes and at the senior center, our crews were able to interact with these folks on a very personal level. Many of them had been isolated for a very long time. They had not been out to see anybody, their family, their loved ones, their friends. Our crews were some of the first people that a lot of these folks had the ability to encounter. And what our crews noticed is these folks were truly saddened. They were scared. They had been isolated for a long time. And they picked up very quickly that these people, in many instances, were suffering with a lot of anxiety, depression, and they truly were in need of assistance.
And over time, they became fearful to go out and start engaging in the community once activities and social functions started ramping back up. During a survey that we completed, we found that at least 25% of the seniors within the communities were suffering from depression and anxiety. So then we started focusing on their emotional wellness.
People get in a habit of doing different things, which now is staying home. And it's changed their personalities a lot, where everybody used to be very open, went and visited everybody, but they don't do that anymore.
I want to see people interact more and be more involved, because isolation isn't the key of life. It's interacting with people.
Across the last 2 years, COVID has provided us the opportunity to improve our understanding of our community's mental health needs. The City of Livonia has responded to these needs in multiple ways, meeting our residents wherever they are in need, whether that's calling senior residents who feel isolated as a result of the pandemic, offering crisis prevention trainings to residents of city-owned housing facilities, or connecting them with needed services through our crisis support team.
The Senior Emotional Wellness Program started over the summer with a survey that we did of the residents at the independent living facilities in the city of Livonia. We then did mental health first aid training with all of our housing staff in conjunction with the fire department. And we also offered some trainings for our seniors in the independent living facilities, which included Question, Persuade, Refer, which is a suicide awareness training, Mental Health 101, and conflict resolution.
I think everybody should be gone through it. I really do. Not because you're going to be called upon to go out and solve everybody's problems, but it helps you to understand people.
And so I've had my highs and my lows, and I sought counseling, but I realized there are a lot of people that I've come across in my lifetime that were shamed, and that, that the fear of rejection, and but they just, put it on a back burner, that they have a mental health issue.
I have found out since there that I do have days when I'm down, and I say some of the things that we learned to recognize other people. I find myself thinking the same way, and how to address it. And it'll go away, but I find that very illuminating. I wouldn't have thought I was like that because I look at the overall picture, not little parts. I guess I'm the same as anybody else. I have the same problems and the same issues.
So we brought the letter writing campaign together through a partnership with Schoolcraft College, which actually came through a trainer that we used for our mental health first aid training. And we were able to partner with the Schoolcraft Student Activities Center to create Schoolcraft Students for Livonia Seniors, which brought together about 50 different people from Schoolcraft that came to the event and wrote the cards for the seniors, and then we were able to mail them out. So going forward, we intend on increasing the activities at our independent living facilities, as well as continuing on with our letter writing campaign and hopefully expanding it beyond just the 3 living facilities that our city owned. Also, we intend on doing more trainings and seminars for our seniors at their individual properties so they're more able to attend the trainings and feel more comfortable doing so.
I think that moving forward, are we ever really going to see the old normal? I think what we're going to have is a new normal. Hopefully it's a new normal that will help us to place a better emphasis on the needs of the senior community and what they need. And that it does go beyond just providing an activity and hoping that people show up. It's an activity of engagement and learning and really getting to know who your support systems are.
In fact, I have one of my daughters, and she's getting a new home, and she's been after me to come live with her. I can't, because I have to give up everybody here. I would love to live with her. We get along fine. But I've got 120 people, and truly, we are all friends.